Alright, when we talk about getting a new laptop for a mid-tier budget, the average segment that you're looking about is around the 60,000 price tag. And that's what this video is all about. A lot of you guys have been asking me about the best laptops that money can buy around rupees 60,000. And today I'll be answering all your queries. This is Varun from GTR, and in today's video, I'll be talking about some of the best laptops that you can buy for your student needs, educational needs, professional needs, or even gaming needs around rupees 60,000. Let's get started. Alright, so like we do in all of our laptop buying guides, we'll be dividing the products into various categories such as for students, professional needs, gamers, content creators, and even entertainment needs. Let's start off with students first. Like obviously when you're talking about 60,000, you'll be talking more about college going students. You need a laptop that's portable, you need a laptop that has good battery backup, you need a laptop that has good performance as well. And most importantly, this is something that I can tell you from my personal experience, you need a laptop that has a very good keyboard. And that's where the Modern 15 from MSI truly shines. The MSI Modern 15 is available in both Intel and Ryzen variants, but I would strongly recommend the Ryzen 5 variant to you guys. That coupled with 8GB of DDR4 RAM and 502GB of SSD with Windows 10 Home is a very good package. The highlight here, like I said, is definitely the keyboard here, which is excellent to type on. If you're a coder or someone who requires a lot of typing, which is something that's true for almost every student out there, you are going to love this machine. Also, it's quite portable and minimal, so you can work on this thing without attracting a lot of eyes from your classmates. Also, the laptop weighs just 1.6 kg, so it's quite portable, especially for a 15.6-inch machine. So yeah, that's great. Now, another set of users who need a very good keyboard are work professionals. But more than the keyboard, they require a laptop that has the best security on board. And when it comes to professional work, there's no other laptop brand that I would recommend more than the ThinkPad series from Lenovo. I mean, seriously, it's the best out there when it comes to professional use cases, and that's exactly where the ThinkPad E14 truly shines. You get an AMD Ryzen 5 5600U coupled with 8GB of RAM, 512GB SSD, Windows 10 and Radeon graphics on board. The highlight here is definitely the keyboard here, but you also get Lenovo's onboard security, which means you get a discrete TPM 2.0 chip, 12-grade military-grade certifications, and a self-healing BIOS. Also, this thing is great for usage on the go with a claimed battery life of up to 12.8 hours with support for rapid charging as well. Also, while we're talking about privacy, you get a thin shutter camera cover on top of the webcam, which is basically a physical cover for protecting your privacy. Alright, now there are definitely folks out there who want to spend a bit more than the usual 30,000-40,000 on a laptop. They don't really require big, hefty processors, but they do need a good viewing experience that you can use for everyday usage and also for watching movies and TV shows and stuff like that. You know, basically a general purpose laptop that also shines in the entertainment segment. And well, that's where the Dell Inspiron comes in. This thing is a 2-in-1 convertible laptop, so you already know where I'm going with this. Of course, in terms of hardware, this thing is packed by the slightly inferior Intel Core i3 11th gen variant, but still is coupled with 8GB of RAM, comes with 256GB SSD, and weighs just about 1.6 kgs. I mean, this thing is very portable, has a great panel, and you would love to watch content on this thing. There's also an optional stylus if you want to purchase, but for most folks, the laptop in itself is going to be great for general usage as well, and especially for entertainment needs. Now, there are a lot of content creators out there, and as opposed to gamers who just look at specs, content creators will prioritize a display first and then look at the raw horsepower. And in that aspect, Lenovo has a very good option for you guys. The Lenovo IdeaPad Gaming 3 might sound like a gaming laptop. I mean, of course, it has gaming in its name, but the laptop is actually better suited for content creators out there. You get a Ryzen 5 4600H, which is slightly outdated at this point of time, but is still quite powerful, and is coupled with 8GB of RAM, 512GB of SSD, and a discrete NVIDIA GTX 1650 GPU. That's a pretty good package for a content creator. I mean, especially that panel itself is much better than most of the other gaming laptops that you'll find on this segment. The other laptops will usually focus on high refresh rates, while this one, while capped at 60Hz, is pretty color accurate, which is more important for a content creator, whether they're editing images in Photoshop or editing videos in Premiere Pro or DaVinci. Now, if you don't want to spend on a particular gaming laptop and your content creation needs revolve mostly around image editing, well, I think you might be fine with the Realme Book Slim as well. Yes, it does not come with a discrete graphic card, but the Intel Z graphics coupled with a dual fan setup to keep things cool means that there's not a lot of throttling going on and you get pretty good performance for your image editing needs. In terms of specs, you get the Intel Core i5-1135G7 processor coupled with 8GB of DDR4 RAM and 512GB of NVMe SSD. Like I said, there's the Intel Z graphics card, which is going to be fine for image editing needs, but of course, you can't use it for your video editing needs in Premiere Pro and stuff like that. But yeah, for a normal content creator, the 100% sRGB display here is an absolute pleasure to use. And I'm sure you'll love using this laptop. Lastly, we have gaming laptops for you. And thankfully, I have not just one, but two different options for you. The first one is, well, the HP VICTUS. Like, that laptop has taken the market by storm and for very good reasons. The HP VICTUS offers a 16-inch flicker-free panel which houses the Ryzen 5 5600H coupled with 4GB of Radeon RX 5500M graphics, 8GB of DDR4 RAM and a 512GB SSD for great performance. Now the laptop does weigh a bit at 2.48 kgs, but that's about to be expected as far as gaming laptops go. The performance on this thing is top-notch and I'm sure any gamer out there would love to use this machine. The dual fan setup and the 4 heat pipes work very well in Cognition to, well, give you the most optimum performance without throttling your CPU and GPU. Now the other option is more towards how I talked about the difference between gamers and content creators. Most gamers don't really care about the color accuracy of the panel. And if you're one of those, I can get you a better deal in the form of the ASUS TUF F15. The ASUS TUF F15 comes packed in with the i5-10300H processor, which is slightly outdated, where you get the more powerful GTX 1650 Ti graphics card. As for storage, you also get 1TB of SSD coupled with 8GB of RAM and a 144Hz panel. Now the panel here is not the greatest out there, but it's still 15.6 inches, has a high refresh rate and should be fine for most gamers for sure. You also get a 1-month trial of Xbox Game Pass with this, which in my opinion is an excellent value for money. And well, that was it. As always, you can find the buying links to all of the laptops that I talked about down there in the description box. If you found this video helpful, make sure to let us know by giving us a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel for more awesome tech content. Till then, this is Varun from Guiding Tech, and I'll see you in the next one.